Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Writing any academic paper involves organizing your initial ideas into a clear and structured presentation. And it's a bit like transforming a messy desk into a neatly organized one, just like these two pictures I'm showing you right now. In this video, we are going to walk through the key sections of a research paper skeleton from the title all the way down to the conclusion. And by the end, you will be confident researcher with a clear roadmap to writing a winning paper. So grab a pen and paper or open your favorite note-taking app. Let's dive in. Here you can see the skeleton of a research paper, the title, abstract, introduction, literature review, data sets and methodology, results and discussions, and the conclusion part. First, we will talk about the title section. Imagine the title as a movie trailer for your research paper, and it should be catchy and informative, giving viewers a glimpse of what your research is all about. A title should address the broader domain of your research, the problem, narrower domain, or your idea, the method you are proposing, the algorithm you are working, the innovation you have made, the discovery you have found. All these things should be considered in the title section. So your title section should have broader domain, methodology, and the achievement. A title length is about 15 to 20 words. So these are the things you have to keep in mind. Now we will talk about the abstract. Abstract should be around 150 to 200 words. Here is a breakdown of the points for writing a good abstract. Before that, the abstract should be a single paragraph. Okay. So the motivation, why it matters. You need to explain the importance of your work and feels difficulty. You have to highlight the potential impact of your successful research. You must decide whether to prioritize these or the problem statement first, depending on its inherent interestingness. So you need to explain the importance of your work, feels difficulty, potential impact of your research, impacts of your research, and the problem statement, what you are solving. First of all, you have to define clearly the problem you are addressing. You need to specify the scope of your work. You must avoid excessive jargon. So, clear definition, problem definition, scope of your work, and avoid jargon, excessive jargon. Okay. Next, the approach, how you tackled it. In this part, you will describe your methodology. Methodology can be simulation, models, prototypes. You will mention the extent of your work, like the number of programs, or languages analyzed, etc. You have to briefly explain your handling of important variables. So, first of all, you have to address the methodology, extension of the work, extension of the work. The third is brief explanation of your handling important variables. So, handling important variables. Okay. So, result, what you found, you will clearly state your findings, ideally with quantifiable improvement, like how much faster, how much cheaper, and you should avoid vague terms. So, first of all, you have to address how much faster or how much cheaper, the improvement side. And you must avoid vague terms like very or significant. You need to avoid these vague terms. Vague terms. Avoid. And you will have to aim for clear numbers, but acknowledge potential misinterpretations. And the conclusion, what it means, you need to discuss the implications of your findings, evaluate the impact, consider the generality of your result. So the implications of your implications of your findings. Impact evaluation. Impact evaluation. And okay, that's it. So these are the abstract parts. You need to follow these technique to write a good abstract. The next section is the introduction. Here you need to follow 5 paragraph model. 5 paragraph model. Okay. 5 paragraph model. First, the general background. In this section, you have to discuss the broader significance of your research topic. In the specific background, here you will narrow down to the specific area of your research and its significance. And the third paragraph will be the problem statement. You have to explain the research problem you are addressing and its importance. And the fourth paragraph will have to be the contribution part. So you have to describe the unique contributions your research makes to the field. And the last paragraph will be the structure of the paragraph. You have to briefly outline the remaining section of your paper. So let's give some one-word explanation. This is the broader significance, and this will be the specific area, and the problem. Okay, so these are the introduction part. Now the next section is the literature review. For a good literature review writing, you need first good literature. So you have to search for good literatures. So you should start broad, then narrow. You have to begin with general searches and gradually refine keywords to find more relevant studies. And you can use advanced search techniques like you have to utilize features offered by database like publication date, methodology, or study population. So utilize filters. Here you filters like publication date, methodology, and study population. Okay. Besides, once you find a relevant article, you can check its references to discover other pertinent studies. And you have to look for articles that cite the same key references as your initial sources. And the second technique is the selecting source. For selecting a source, you have to ensure the credibility. So you have to evaluate the source's reputation and author expertise, relevance. You must ensure the study directly addresses your research topic and question. Currency. Okay. So you will consider the publication date and prioritize recent studies for updated information. So these are the things you have to keep in mind for selecting sources. Now, for organizing and analyzing literature, you have to categorize by theme or topic. You need to identify trends and gaps, and you will have to be able to critically analyze, synthesize your findings. These are the techniques. So first the theme, then trends, gaps, critical analysis, and the synthesized findings. Okay. And the last, the writing and the structure. You need to focus on key themes. You have to discuss the most important findings and debates within your research area. You need to use clear transitions. So you will guide the reader through the flow of different studies and perspectives. So acknowledge the sources you use according to your chosen style. And lastly, you need to summarize the main points and highlights the significance of the literature review for your research. So first of all, this is the most important part. First of all, focus on key themes. Use clear transition. Okay. And the summary of the main points. Okay, by following these tricks and techniques, you can write a comprehensive and informative literature review that forms a strong foundation for your research paper. Okay, now the next section will be for data sets and methodology. In this section, you need to rehash your research problem, and you must establish your overall methodological approach. You need to characterize how you gathered or produced data. You will refer to any sources that inform your decisions of procedure. So, and you must give foundation to uncommon methods. And you need to clarify your determination rules for data collections. And lastly, you must portray how you analyzed your outcomes. Okay. These are all good tips to keep in mind when writing the results section of your research paper. The results section is where you will present the findings of your research. It's very important to be clear and concise and objective. And you should also use visuals such as tables, graphs to help illustrate your findings. Now we will talk about the discussion section. In this section, you need to summarize your key findings. Very important. And you have to share your interpretations. You have to discuss the implication of the interpretations. You need to acknowledge the limitations, and you can state your recommendations. For the conclusion part, the last part of a research paper, before the reference section, you need to restate the problem statement again, and you have to summarize your research paper. You can discuss the implications. These are the things you should consider to write a conclusion part of your research paper. Finally, all right, that's all for today. All right, everyone. That brings us to the end of this tutorial on research paper writing. I hope you found these helpful. If you're looking for more information, check out the links in the description below. I will also be putting together some follow-up videos on do's and don't of writing a good research paper, and what are the things to avoid in academic writings. So these are the upcoming topics. And don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. I would be happy to help. And most importantly, have fun with your writing and keep learning, creating, and practicing. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching.